Guten Tag, Messi, wie geht's? Immer Dieter. Ich bin Dieter. Morning water fasting. I tell you, ice cold distilled water is the best damn drink in the world. Anyway, Dieter likes to help, so this is one of Dieter's how-to self-help videos for my 6 loyal viewers and others. Now, when you get older, sometimes you might be worried about hearing loss. But what Dieter has found, like I was playing the other night, and this guy who's very good, his name's Bo, he likes to play lap guitar. And he was saying, he says, Randy, I really like playing with you, but you were playing over me. And what happened is I went to this place, and I didn't take an amp, so there were no amps available. So I had to I took an electric guitar, my LGXT, which is a hybrid, so I had to plug it into the board. So it was in the mix with the vocals, so I could see why that would be a little bit distracting. So I've come up with another solution for that. But the problem I had is I have waxy buildup in my ears, and it usually just comes out on its own, and I can usually pick it out with one of my long fingernails. But I couldn't. I broke my nails last time, about a week or two ago, and I thought, okay, and you get told, do not use these to get wax out of your ear. You can use them to clean the outside of your ear, but don't stick them in there. Like, you can go just around the outside. But what I did, I made the mistake of, I slipped. I was trying to kind of get it out like this, and I actually packed it in there. So I feel like I've lost 3/4 of my hearing in my right ear. So what you do, you don't have to go to the doctor, you don't have to do candling. You go to your local pharmacy and you get these little bulbs. Now this is called a nasal aspirator, but it works too. And this is called an ear canal aspirator. And you wash them out. And what you do is you get a bowl of lukewarm water, and you can put a little bit of mineral oil in it. And all you do is suck it up. And you have to be careful not to do too hard. And I'll show you what you do. You pull your earlobe down like this to open up the ear canal. Now, you don't want to put any force on your you don't want to damage your eardrums when you do this. So you have to be careful, but you can do it. I've done it successfully many times. I'm going to do it later today. This is why I'm showing you. So you pull it out, you tilt your head back, and you fill this with the warm water with put a little bit of sea salt in it and mineral oil. And you gently squirt it in there, and you can, and you let it run out, and you might have to do it 3 or 4 times, but eventually you should get that ball of wax to come out, and your hearing will markedly improve. So it won't actually work if you actually are going deaf, but if you're like me and have lost your hearing because you've actually plugged your ears with trying to get your wax out with a Q-tip, which you should never do. But we all make mistakes, right? That's what is happening, and it's really interesting because if you just leave, the body's an amazing thing. If you just leave your ears alone, it'll eventually work itself out. I was surprised one morning because I woke up. And I think it was this ear, because this ear is good. And there was right by my pillow, and I'm not exaggerating, there was a ball of wax, about that big, and just, boom, just dropped out. So if you're patient, and the other thing is, if you're a musician and you're sticking in earplugs all the time, you are actually pushing that wax further towards your eardrum, and the reason why your hearing drops is because you you're actually protecting your eardrum, but you're losing your hearing because you're sticking a ball of wax. So you got the ball of wax next to your eardrum, and then you got your earplug in, and so that's why you probably can't hear as well as you would like. Happy plucking. And yeah, give it a go, but just don't go like this. You don't want to. You have to be careful. Don't damage your eardrum. But if you're careful with this, you can do it quite safely without fear of damage. And if you don't have one of these, just a plastic syringe without the needle, that'll work too. Anything that you can suck the liquid into and then release it into your ear canal in a controlled manner will work. Wiedersehen.